All right, here we go. Another chapter on Bam Bam, some widening of the exhaust port. Y'all see those two sets of lines. The inner line was the original width of the exhaust port, and the outer lines is the edge of the piston skirt. I marked it in there to indicate how far, just to make sure I don't get too close to the outside of that pistons, get too close to the outside of the piston skirt. Now I've opened it up a little bit on the left hand side, as you could see, and I kind of took out the kind of a curve that was in that exhaust port and straightened it out and kind of squared it off just a tad. And on the other side, I kind of went out a little bit on the right side there, opened it up a little bit. That's the exhaust, and here's the intake side. As you see, I've widened it a little bit, and as are the outside skirt kind of falls in line with your ring pins where your ring gaps are. So I've kind of won't going to get too close to that either. So I kind of keep it at a safe distance, but you're able to widen it a good bit on here. And I wiffle balled the inner side of it. Wiffle balled it. And here's a stock cylinder I hadn't even touched, and you could see a big difference there. There's the intake side on that one, and here's the intake side on the ported one. And the exhaust side on this one, stock, hadn't been touched. And here's the exhaust side on this Bam Bam. As you could see, it's been opened up a little bit on the sides and opened up quite a bit on the outer exhaust port compared to this. So we're making some progress with this. We're going a total different direction from big bore to port job. Some port work, opening up the lower transfers. So as you can see, that intake should flow really well. I think my intake was around 76. If I remember my numbers on my intake when I measured it was 76, and my exhaust was at 103. I may take the exhaust down to 100 and get my intake around 78 maybe. I may run it first just to see what she does. My blowdown, my transfers opened up at 120. So, yeah, she's coming along. Well, stay tuned for some finished product when I'm done.